Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we are covering Snorlax. Snorlax is a fantastic Pokemon. It has really high HP, so it is quite difficult to kill because it's just got naturally high bulk. It's got low defense though, which is a bit of a problem, but with that naturally high HP it still can live a few physical hits. We've got a high attack stat at base 110, meaning you can do a lot of damage to Pokemon, and then 110 in your special defense as well, meaning you can do, again, a lot of living from that naturally high stat. You have got base 13 in your speed, so Snorlax automatically becomes a really good trick room version of a user, or you could Curse-Lax, for example, as well. Now, this is an update video. If you'd like to go and see the previous video, there is a card up in the corner. I'd recommend you go and check that out at the end of this video. Also, whilst I'm plugging, if you could please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, it would mean the absolute world to me. Also, if you want to drop me a comment down below, please do go ahead. Let me know either what set you really like from today's video, or what you use as Snorlax, or what sets you use to run Snorlax. So the first set we've got today is a Choice Band set. Now, Choice Band on Snorlax basically increases up that attack stat very nicely. You could always go for a Life Orb set, but I think that Choice Band just works a little bit a little bit better with Snorlax than the Life Orb. I've gone for Thick Fat as the ability, but that basically gives you two types that you just don't get as much damage from, and that's Fire and Ice types. Both very common typings in the metagame. You could also go for Immunity. Basically, Immunity is a really good ability. Obviously, with Toxic being nerfed, it's not as good as, or not really being nerfed, but with Toxic not being a TM anymore, that Immunity is less prevalent because you're going to have less Pokemon that are going to use Toxic because most Pokemon require a transfer for it. And you have got Gluttony, so you could put any kind of berries on here, like Lychee Berry if you wanted to, but I think I've done that in a couple of future sets, so we'll talk about that when we get there. So move-wise, we have gone for Double Edge. Double Edge is a powerful normal type attack. It hits like a truck, especially when it's boosted by Stab on Snorlax. Now, obviously you do get the recoil from this, so do be cautious of how many times you're using this because it will start to dwindle you down. You've got Earthquake, which is a powerful ground type attack and hits Steel types and Rock types, super effective damage, which are the two types you can't hit very well with the Double Edge. Then you've got Heavy Slam, powerful Steel type attack. It's a variety of Pokemon, and Snorlax is really heavy as well, so it does a lot of damage. Especially I think if it's in Gravity, it does more damage. So I think, I'm not 100% sure. So you might want like G-Max Gravitas on Orbeetle or something, for example. And finally, I've gone for Wild Charge on here. Wild Charge again will dwindle down your health a little bit, but is a very powerful electric type attack that can hit a lot of different Pokemon. EV's going for max HP and max attack with an Adamant Nature, so more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. If you want to go for this in the Trick Room scenario, go for a Brave Nature, so more attack and less speed. Moving on to the second Snorlax, I've gone for a Figgy Berry here with Gluttony. So basically Gluttony will mean the Figgy Berry is eaten at 50% health rather than 25% health, and it will get you a third of your health back, which obviously can be pretty cool. And then I've gone for a Cycle as a combination with this, basically allowing for you to use a move, recycle the Figgy Berry, bring it back, and then have the Gluttony activate again to heal yourself up. So you can basically create quite a cycle for the recycle there. Other moves on here, I've gone for Body Slam. Body Slam is a very powerful normal type attack boosted by Stab. You don't get the recoil from it, which is really good. And also has the chance to paralyze Pokemon, which can again be really handy, slowing them down if you've got like faster users in the team as well. Body Press, which is a powerful fighter type attack and goes in your defense stat rather than your attack stat, which, you know, your defense is pretty low, so it can be a bit of a problem, but Body Press can do a lot of damage. If you wanted to go for like Brick Break or Earthquake or Darkest Lariat, or basically any assortment of attacks, even Fire Punch, for example, you can definitely replace that if you wish. And then we've got Toxic. Now, Toxic allows you to start racking up damage on things like walls or setup sweepers, and basically just puts a massive dampener on them, and it means they're not going to do as much damage to you or be as problematic for you. Obviously, Toxic is a transfer-only move, so you would have transferred a Snorlax with Toxic already taught to it from previous generations, so that is something you definitely need to consider. Moving on to the third Snorlax, we have got a Curse-Lax. Now, Curse Snorlax is something that's relatively common. It is lowering down your speed, increasing up your attack and your defense, which on this set, you probably could use the Body Press more effectively because you're increasing up your defense as well. I've gone for Immunity here. I think Immunity works best because if you're going to get poisoned and then be setting up your curses, that's going to be problematic for you. which is, you know, kind of annoying. Then we've got Double Edge. Double Edge is a powerful normal type attack, hits a variety of different Pokemon. Again, you could go for Body Slam over this if you wanted to, it's entirely up to you. We've got Fire Punch, which is a powerful fire type attack, hits a variety of different Pokemon, such as things like Steel types, Grass types, Bug types, Ice types, lots of different typings. Then Ice Punch, again, it hits things like Flying types and Dragon types, which can be a bit problematic sometimes, and even Grass types again as well. EVs come for max HP and max attack with an adamant nature, some more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. As you go for the curse side of things, you could definitely go for a brave nature again, so that minus speed nature if you would like. The fourth Snorlax set we have is a Dynamax set. So on here we've got the Life Orb. You don't have to go for Life Orb, you could go for like Choice Band, which wouldn't be activated when you're Dynamax. You could go for, trying to think what else, Red Cards, possibly even things like, not a joke bun, I don't know why I was going to say that. Any sort of berries with the Gluttony could work as well, so you've got lots of different options there. Brick Break is a powerful fighter type attack and will turn to Max Knuckle, increasing up your attack stat, and also Brick Break works effectively in destroying things like screens, which can be a problem. Wild Charge, which is a powerful electric type attack, and will set up the electric terrain if you need that. Let's say you've got a Surge Surf or Raichu in the back, that could be really effective in helping you out. We've then got Steel Roller, so let's say that you haven't got anything that takes advantage of that electric terrain, you can then go for Steel Roller after you have Dynamax, and that will destroy the terrain, but it's a very, very powerful attack. We've also got Max Steel Spike when you're Dynamaxed, which will increase up your defense stat, which can work quite nicely for you as well. And then finally, one for Zen Headbutt, again, opportunity to set up the psychic terrain, so to prevent priority. It's obviously up to you what you decide to go for on the terrain front there. Probably the one that's least affecting your opponents, because you don't want them to have that positivity, that kind of extra bit of help from yourself. EVs come for max HP and max attack with an adamant nature, some more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. Okay, so finally we have got G-Max Snorlax. Now, I find it really not difficult to run G-Max Snorlax. I just find the G-Max Replenish, which is obviously the Gigantamax move it gets, to be kind of difficult to run, especially if you're in a league with like Gigantamax in first turn. If you're not Gigantamax in first turn, then you don't have to worry too much about it. But you can start off by attacking just as normal Snorlax, and then when your health is starting to get down low, or your Gluttony Figure Berries just activated so you've just got some health back, you can then Dynamax and use the Body Slam as G-Max Replenish to recycle the Figgy Berry. Now, there is strategies where you could use this with a Lychee Berry if you wanted to. That could definitely help you out, and then if you have like a Heal Pulse user next to you, just allow you to heal yourself out whilst you're setting this up. But honestly, I think that it would work slightly better if you just use the Max Knuckles through the Brick Break there, increasing up your attack stat. So it's up to you on there. We've got Earthquake, which is a powerful ground type attack, and it turns to Max Quake, increasing up your special defense, sorry. And I don't know how I've managed to get Body Slam on there twice, but you could go for any kind of coverage moves here. You could go for Crunch, you could go for Gunk Shot if you've got a partner that requires that increase in your special attack. You've got things like Iron Head, which will go for that one, to go to the Max Steel Spike, increasing up your defense stats. That could work quite nicely for you as well. So there's a couple of different options that you can run there. I always find it really difficult to run G-Max Snorlax, but let me know if you've got any sets that you run for G-Max Snorlax. EVs, max HP, max attack, adamant nature, some more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. You could always run it as max HP, max defense, or max HP, max special defense if you wanted to, but that is entirely up to you. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I think I've just said that. And I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one.